Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Pretty cool, like almost a woven pattern. And I might even try doing something else with it. Really easy. Take a square, put it in the center of the page, take your shape tool and bring that corner in. Control D and make a duplicate and rotate it 45 degrees. And you get this right here. Now, I've tried several ways to make it easier, but there's really no other way. So I'm nudged it up twice. I'm going to get rid of my lines because I'm going to work in the center of the page. And now I want to make it kind of appear where it goes away in the darkness. So I'm going to use the interactive fill tool, and let's zoom in here and grab it and go from there to there. And I'm going to put black on both ends. So I could really, well, I didn't do good. I hit a black outline. I could have really made it black to start with, and then I could just add one orange and then kind of make it, and then I'm gonna make it not quite so black on the edges. Now we've got that. I'm gonna Control D, Alternate C, and I'm gonna rotate it, I think 22.5 degrees, which isn't enough, so I'm gonna go 45. Yep, and then Control D again. If you ever do that, that's what happens. So Control D, Alternate C, and go 90 degrees. You'll throw Corel off. And then group this together. And I really wish, I'm going to Control G, I really wish somebody would chime in to figure out how to make Control D not do this. So I'm going to Control D to group it, and I'm going to hold down where I get the two-sided arrow, and I'm going to go like that, but I'm still going to rotate it 22.5 degrees because I want that off. Now, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to hold down the shift because I want it almost touching that. And then I'm going to Control D again. And because I moved it, it's not going to, I can put this back to 0. And you can have them overlapping a little bit. And if you're really close, like we're really close to where we need to be, so I could go like, I want it 75% of the size. But then Control D again, and maybe because I'm rotating it, it won't continue Control D. So I'm going to make this like 65. I want it really close. Control D. Okay, it did it. Now I need to make it a little bit bigger. And it also actually rotated, but if you hold down your shift key and see it's so hard, let's make it 56. And then Control D. See, it's actually rotating it, but it's too small. So let's go 48, Control D. See, it just keeps, let's make this 40. Let's make it 41. Control D, and it does help you rotate it. Let's make this 39. Whoop, too big. 37. Now, that looks good though. Kind of looks weird. It's just not the same. 36, 35. Maybe you could just do them in increments. Because we moved them quite a bit, it won't, and it doesn't rotate it now. So let's put it back to 0. And I'm going to call that, well, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, kind of get those things. And you could go further and further and further. Let's make this like 30%. That looks good. Now, it doesn't really look like much, but because we put those black edges on it, when we make this with a black box, object, order, back of page, look how it just makes it look like a woven pattern. And pretty simple to do. There's other ways I really like the center of it. Anyway, just playing around. Hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.